I hope to save. Woo, woo, woo! We are live. Hello and welcome everybody to day 2 training of the 5-day free. So don't delay. You can win prizes. You join the group. You can only win prizes when you join the group. Hello, my name is Karen Kane. Hi, Louise. How are you? Welcome, everybody. So, Instagram, you don't know what's up, but I'm posting a 5-day free love challenge. So yes. Let's see, wait. Oh, okay, hold on. Yeah. Hi, Sharif. Hello, everybody. All right. So let me just do a quick introduction. I will turn the music on. So just to let you guys know, I am streaming through a couple different platforms. Laptop here, Instagram is here. What is that? Where are you guys joining from? Where are you in the world? A little bit about me is pause. All right, groovy. And let me get to the comments. Okay, we are ready to rock and roll. Let me also just make sure I'm just doing logistics. So logistics, making sure everybody's seeing the video that should be seeing. Most importantly would be the private Facebook group that you can win prizes in. So let's see, are we live on? No, I don't see it. Why not? Oh, because I probably have to refresh. Woo! All right, yeah, where are you guys joining from? Instagrammers, what is up? Okay, yeah, it says live. So I think, all right, cool. Let's rock and roll, man. There's no time but the present. There's actually only the present ever. So there's that. There's that. The time is always now. Now time. Go time. Now time. That's right. Okay, let me jump in this group and make sure that we're in the group. That is most important. Looks like it. Looks like I'm live on my Facebook page. So if you guys are not following me over there, that's like where the group is. You can join the group. It is free. 5 days. Today's day 2. Today we're talking about, so yesterday we talked about, what is self-love? What is it? And today we are talking about why. Why should we practice self-love? Can everybody hear me okay? Let's make sure that I am in the group. Okay. Yes, indeedy. I will pin it. And awesome. Somebody is watching, so let me know who is watching. And Facebook. Thank you for being here. Thank you everyone for joining. I am super grateful that you're here. I know that time is precious for everybody. We're go people, aren't we? We are go, go, go people. Okay. All right. We're gonna get this party started and we're gonna rock and roll. It's all about energy, self-love. The month of February, we celebrate us, our love for ourselves, self-love. Yes. Which is honestly a little bit about myself. If you don't know who I am, my name is Karen Kane, and a lot of people call me KK. My maiden name begins with a K. My married name is the C, Kane. I've been divorced for, I don't know, 12, 13 years. My ex-husband is one of my awesome, good best friends. We're very close. And I have a son. He is almost 18, which is so crazy. All right. So if anybody's watching, can you guys send me a comment so I know the comments are watching? Comments are working on the streaming software. That would be, and that you can see me and hear me a-okay. Can you see me and hear me a-okay? Come in, people, humans that I love so. Sweet souls. All right. Well, let me know. Don't be shy. Maybe you're working, but if you're working, hi, hi. Come on, bring it in, bring it in. Give me a hug, give me a hug. Man, I love good hugs. You can always tell people a person's energy from a good ass hug. That is right. Seriously. You guys judge people, like, how do you judge people when you meet them? Like, how do you meet their energy? Like, how do you read somebody's energy? One really great way is a handshake or a hug. That is one way to to kind of gauge somebody's energy. But let's go back to if you don't know who I am. So I told you the first part. Now, this is the really like important part. And the important part is that I am in recovery 7 years. And this is not my first time rodeo. I tried to get sober numerous times before, and I always relapsed. And I'll be honest with you, one of the reasons why I would always relapse was because I knew nothing about self love, self care. And I do bunch those two together because they tie, like, doing self care is an act of self love. Now, when I was advertising, so yeah, so recovery. So once I got sober this time around, I plugged into, I did it for me. I didn't do it for anybody else, like including my son. I did it for me, and that was really the change. That was like the shift. Is I had to get sober. You have to get sober for you, no one else, because that's when you're going to do the work, and it's work. Self love is work. It is a practice that we have to work on to be able to do. It is a very conscious, deliberate, you're purpose driven to do this. And when you practice self love, everybody reaps the benefits. You mostly. When you practice, so let's get into why. This is the topic of day 2 training. If you're with me and you're on fire like me today, give me some love. Oh gosh. So check it out, guys. We need some feedback. I know everybody's working. Here, let me drink some more protein shake green juice. It might make my mouth turn. It might make my mouth look green. It's all good. Green, healthy green is good green, right? Mm-hmm. Not like dyed, yucky green stuff. Hello. Welcome. Insight Incredible India. Cool. What's up? Mm-mm. Are you in India? That would be cool. Welcome. Welcome. Okay. So what else? Okay. So the last part of my story, just to kind of like let you guys know, who I am and why I show up in this way for free trainings, and really just want to help people, because really I drank for from the age of 15 to 45, and I was totally not conscious, totally didn't love myself, did not know a thing about self love or self care. I really didn't. All I would do was self sabotage. I was like the queen of self sabotage. And my journey is really interesting, as when I do get sober this time around. So I started my spiritual journey, well, in my 20s, but like really didn't get involved with it until I found my spiritual center locally. And that was in 2013. I started taking classes. So eventually, it actually led me on a path to become, or go to schooling 2.5 years, but prior training was like 5 years of classes. So for about 7 years, Hello, Rob. Welcome. So, for like 7 years, I was studying this spirituality and this practice to become a certified religious science spiritual practitioner, AKA life coach. So, there was a lot of pre work, training, schooling involved to actually accomplish that. That was a big accomplishment. Really, through that whole time, I also was studying to become a Buddha yoga instructor. And so, around the same time in that first summer of COVID, I actually got certified in both of those things within a week. And that was like a huge accomplishment. I failed my training in Buddha yoga. Like, I had failed the live test, the demo, 2 times prior. So, yes. Just keep trying, you really want something, you really, like, put the work in, keep putting the work in. Why? Because you are worthy of whatever your heart desires. Just because you didn't do it well enough the first time, well, guess what? You get to practice more. You get to practice again. You get to try again. Fall down 7, get back up 8, and that is an act of self-love. If I had quit, that would have been self-sabotage. Make sense? Yeah. So like I said, I used to be the queen of self-sabotage. Um, so let's see, like, okay, so nobody's commented on Facebook, but that's all good. Let's see. I just want to make sure that we're all groovy. Um, all right, cool. Yeah, we're groovy. Feeling groovy. Da 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 da. Practice makes perfect. Yeah, there's somebody. I can't tell who it is, but if you want to let me know, or you can I think it should say on the video how to be recognized in my streaming software. It's called StreamYard. So, or you can just tell me. You can tell me. All right, that's cool. But actually, all the comments, even YouTube, come up in this, so that's good. Instagram, you're like on another like plane over here, like woo in space, floating around. Ah, it's all good. The more the merrier, because this is a free training. Ah, that's freaking amazing. Who's excited? You're number one. You guys are number one. Who puts themselves number one in their lives right now? Who puts the oxygen mask on first right now? Put it in the comments. Yes or no? Are you putting yourself first on a daily basis? And it is not selfish. Let's be very clear, unless you're a narcissist. So it is not selfish to put yourself number one. Because when you're like a good, awesome, optimal prime, like you can serve others in such a huge, huge way. So yeah, it is a big deal when you put yourself first. And it is 100% a-okay as long as you're not a narcissist and you're like really just over the top, like it's all about you. So when it's all about your health, your happiness, your well-being, and you have compassion for yourself, and you have compassion for others and empathy for others. So it's a trickle down, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. So definitely want interaction, guys. So bring it in. Come on, let's bring it in. I want some feedback. All right. So why do we practice that? Now we're gonna get to the training. All right, so let's do this. This is what I did yesterday. I really, really, I felt really awesome afterwards, ready to train. So we're just gonna center ourselves in this moment. So if you can, take a second, close your eyes, and let all your breath out. And then take a nice inhale through your nose. And let out anything that doesn't serve you, like black smoke. Push it all out. Deeper inhale through your nose. Let it out. This time we're gonna hold it at the top. Inhale. Focus on you, your journey, your self-awareness. Let everything go that does not serve you. When you're ready, open your eyes and let's rock and roll. Okay, I'm gonna jump over to TikTok. So I'm gonna do that right now. Instagram, join the group. It is called the 5 day self love challenge. It's hosted by Keeping It Real with KK. Keeping It Real with KK. All right. See you soon in the group. Okay. Ooh, baby, I love you way every day. Bear with me, guys. All right. All right. We're going to switch it over and we're going to get this party started. We want to party, party, party. Woo, woo. All right, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to take a sip and we are going to get this going. Thank you for your patience. If you're waiting for me to shut up, I'm going to shut up and I'm going to focus. So, why should we practice self love? Why? When we practice self love, it allows for us to become assertive, to be more confident in our actions, our decisions, our yeses, our nos. Our nos are very important, very important. We are able to set healthy boundaries more easier. Who has trouble setting healthy boundaries? What's up, guys? Hello, TikTok. You just joined the existing ongoing day 2 of the self-love challenge. It is free. It is being hosted in a free private Facebook group. So the link is in my bio to join. So why should we practice self-love? Creating healthy boundaries, creating healthy relationships. I will share with you a really great story. When I started my last relationship that ended up being a narcissistic relationship, I never knew what one was. So I was like, finally, and I'm a spiritual practitioner, and I'm like, oh, we're all perfect, whole, and complete. Everybody's got their baggage, their shit. But it turns out I knew nothing about narcissism and how manipulative it was, and it was during COVID, and I'm pretty sure like I was like brainwashed. So now I learned from that experience, and I will be very, very clear on boundaries, red flags, to create healthy relationships and not allow something like that toxic to ever enter into my like energy field. But the universe gave it to me because I needed to learn that to then uh, ascend my vibration, but also be able to help other people talk about it. A lot of people are in these kind of toxic relationships and they were like me, naive, had no idea. And they've been in these toxic relationships, and you actually start to become that person and act like that person. And it's like, who did I become? I literally lost myself for like 2 years, honestly. I am back now, but it took me a year to like figure out who I was again and what happened. Like I had no idea for the first 6 months. I was like, I didn't know anything about narcissistic relationships, toxic relationships. Now, this training is not about that, but in a way it is. Because in the end, I had to pull the reins back and I had to set that boundary. And I had to stand in my truth and let that relationship finally just end. and not keep going back to it and thinking somebody's gonna change or like there's a good person in there. I mean, like, there's a good person in there, but they have so much healing to do and they are unhealed. And so, you know, I was not aware that this existed. Now I'm very aware. I'm heightened aware. Okay. So I had to practice that. Really, an act of huge self love was for me to set that boundary and be like, no, like, you can't shit all over me. And then I'm gonna go out to dinner with you again and have that go into the whole tumble like it would get all back again. Just because you wanted to go like see what else is out there. But why? So crazy manipulative. So crazy, so crazy. Oh, hi, Maddie. Colorado. Woo! Hi. Thanks for being here. I'm so excited. Like I said, I like lost myself for about 2 years, and I was like a little robot, kind of like fearful because he was always judging me, like always judging me. Thank you for the follow, Perry, or is it Perry or Jim? I can't tell. Or Teresa. I don't know. I'm sorry. Y'all give me some love on TikTok. I'm just starting to like go live on TikTok, and I feel like you guys can do all these magic things and like big ones and give stars and like all kinds of the power of TikTok. Thank you, Robert. Got the follow. I'll follow you. All right. So, so why else should we practice self-love? Now, let me just get this, let me just like put this, make this very clear. Self-love is not just like booking a day at the spa, okay? Like once in a while. Oh, I practice self-love like once a freaking 6 months. No. It is a daily practice that we must like practice. So when we talk about practicing things to achieve them, it is an act of self-love in itself to practice self-care and practice things that bring you like that confidence. Yesterday we talked about confidence and how like when you practice self-love then you get confidence. And when you get confidence, like you really get more power to you. People are not walking all over you. Like I used to just let people walk over me. I was afraid to say no. Now it's like, no, no, I can't do that because you know what? If it doesn't resonate with me and it's gonna stress me out, it's gonna mess with my energy, then you gotta learn to say no. What's what's that song? No. Like, you guys maybe you can help me. Um, so let's see. You can't know Ella. Oh, and you're so much gorgeous and you're a beautiful princess, my dear. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, yeah, it's all right. We learn from our biggest mistakes are the ones that we learn the most from. Like, you and then you could be mad at that person, but like honestly, like be mad at yourself because you fucking did it. Like, oops, sorry, but like you did it. Like, you put yourself there. No one puts yourself in that situation but you. So I mean, you gotta be. Hey, Patrick, what's up? You gotta just take ownership. No blame. Like literally, there's no blame in anything. And it takes a lot of people like their egos to like you gotta just like forget that ego, man, because like you did it. Like you are to blame. Okay? Like if you allowed it and you're hanging out with that person and they're like causing you stress and anxiety and like, yeah, I take full responsibility for being in that relationship and it was a mistake. The biggest mistake that I could have learned during that 2 years of COVID. Woo! At least I had a little bit of fun, like I did. But anyway, let's go on to the topic. But this is real life. I was a spiritual practitioner. I had like got sober, done like all the steps, and became a Buddha yoga instructor, a transformation coach, like all these things. And I was just like Took the rug out from under me, man. Blindsided me. Like this dude waved his wand at me and freaking like totally fooled me. Love bombed, as they call it in narcissism. He totally love bombed me and then devalued me. And that took a toll. It took a toll. Yeah. So one reason, yeah, like that's why this is so important with self-love, okay? It's boundaries, it's healthy boundaries, it's learning to say no, it's learning to get confidence, it's learning to use your assertiveness. I mean, it's powerful. It's like a super freaking power. Self-love is superpower. You have self-love, you have a superpower. Use it. Use it daily. Create that passion for your self-love practices. It is a practice. Okay. Yeah, you guys definitely like ask me questions in regards to self-love or self-care, that kind of thing. So let's keep going. Oh yeah, so the next topic is practicing self-care. So how are you practicing self-care? Do you have a self-care like daily routine that you do that like sets your tone for the day? Or are you like I used to be, a freaking like ball of like radioactive stress and depression, drinking before I would drinking before I would go to work just to try to get through the day and like eliminate the shakes, just to like come home and like do it all over again and get more depressed and 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 more depressed. Yeah. It was a crappy life for most of them. When I was like really toward the end of this time around, oh man, I spent Christmas alone until like 6:30 p.m. I literally like drank myself and like cried in front of my Christmas tree. So that was kind of like the bottom of the bottom. And I knew I had to like make massive change, which I did. I did a 180. And thank God, I had a second chance. I really just imagine taking that second chance and I don't mess around. Let it go. You gotta let it go. Okay, so it's practicing self-care. So what are the things that you do for you? Are you eating healthy? Are you meditating? Are you exercising? Like those are three really basic things that you can be doing that are part of your self-care. Meditating, or even like walking is meditation and exercise. So if you're walking in nature, even better. That's more of a form of meditation. But those are all amazing things. So yeah. So what are you guys doing for your self-care? Let me know. Other things that you could do, well, those are like really three staples, I would say. But simple things is like, are you drinking enough water daily? Are you keeping track of your water? Are you surrounding yourself by like healthy people? That is so important. Or are you surrounding yourself by toxic people and you're getting stressed out? Are you allowing others to mess with your energy? Like, are you allowing others to mess with your energy? Anybody? Bueller, Bueller. All right. Um, TikTok. Are you there? What's happening? Where are you joining from? Let me know. Where are you guys? There's one person on Facebook. Who are you? Who are you? No pressure. You're not being put on the spot right now. Wait. Hello? Where are you joining from today? I'm joining you from South Jersey, right outside of Philadelphia. He's cold. I do cold water therapy. Have you guys seen my videos? I get in cold water and in the winter and in the summer, ice bath, and in the shower. Yeah, yep. But anybody do that? That's some practice of self love, in my opinion, because it makes me feel amazing. So when I do something uncomfortable like that, but it makes me feel amazing, that's like, woo, that's good, man. That's some good stuff. Okay, so another reason why we should practice self-love is because we can pursue interests, hobbies, things that we enjoy doing. because we're taking that time out for ourselves to do something that we enjoy doing or love doing. So, I think I don't know if that means like big tax. Thank you. I think that means like I gotta figure this out. Um, yeah. Did you just like give me something? I don't know how this works, so but thank you. What is that? Okay. So you're able to like do things that you enjoy doing. Okay. So let me know where you guys are joining from. I'm so curious. Like, are you East Coast, West Coast? Are you like somewhere else in the world? Pursue interesting hobbies. So that's definitely like something that would be a reason why you would practice self-love. Because say I love going canoeing or not canoeing, what do you call it? Kayaking. I love going kayaking, but I never ever do it. That's like not self-love. If I make a conscious decision to do it like in the summer once a month, that is self-love. That is because that's like fueling your soul and your body. Hey, Renee. What the hell that means? That is really interesting. But yeah, okay. It's a strange comment. Okay. Confidence. Yeah. So once you start practicing self-love and you're like really working on what makes you feel good and brings you joy and happiness, it brings you confidence. Confidence in who you are and not like you're trying to be somebody else or what somebody else expects you to be or wants you to be. Because when you become, truly in your own body, you're comfortable and you're confident, then you are you. And you make conscious choices because that works for you, not because you think it works for somebody else. Does that make sense? So the confidence is like really important when it comes to self-love. Self-love brings confidence. Self-love brings confidence. Self-care is self-love and self-love brings confidence. Confidence enables you to really be who you are. Like you be you. You understand that like you have certain things that are like your flaws and learning to like appreciate those flaws. Like, okay, yeah, so that's just like that is one of my things that I can work on. But it is one of my things and it's like always there and I'm okay with that. Like that's who I am. We can always improve on ourselves. We have to choose to do that, right? We have to choose to improve ourselves. Um, Now we're gonna move into like how does it help us? So how does thank you for the love. Oh, that's awesome hug. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. I'm such a ham. Like, you can tell. Like, I think for the last year, I just was like trying to heal from that crazy relationship, and I like just felt kind of empty, like felt empty. And it's been like a year of working on myself and self love, and actually just spending a lot of time alone, like almost like dating myself to remember who I was before I met that guy. So crazy. Crazy. All right. It helps us take care of ourselves. Like, if you're not taking care of yourself, which used to be me in active addiction, so that used to be most of my life, I was not taking care of myself, and I suffered, but, like, the people that loved me suffered, the people who worked with me suffered. Anybody that was around me suffered because I was suffering inside, and it's like your vibe attracts your tribe, right? So I was choosing toxic relationships, toxic people, because I was codependent, trying to help everybody else, not myself. Because I didn't want to look at my shit, which is a lot of people out there. Why a lot of people don't get clean and sober. They're afraid. Like, what will life be if I'm actually like a conscious, alive, awake, happy, healthy, free human? I can tell you what it will be like. Freaking awesome! Yeah, that is right. You can live the life of your dreams. You can be happy, healthy, and free from all the bullshit that might be holding you back. But it takes work. It takes work. You have to be resilient too. Like, okay, I'm going through this. I'm going through this. It's hard. Ah, hold on tight. They're like on a roller coaster. They're like, ah. And finally, you get toward the, you're like, get to that point where you're like, woo, I can do this. I can do this. That's right. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I can do anything. Yeah. Okay. So, lower stress. Oh my gosh. It helps us lower stress because when we're confident and we're able to set our boundaries and stand in our truth. This is one of my shirts, by the way, on my website. It's actually one of my favorite shirts. I should get a different color or short sleeve ones. Yeah, you know what? I'll do that. But yeah, you can get one of these on my it's Sober Spiritual Shop. I changed the name. Okay. If you're not following me, take a second, man. Like if you're digging this and you like my vibe, take a second. Bing, follow. Thank you in advance. Oh, Austin. Okay, hey, what's up? So, yeah, lower stress. I mean, once you can say no too, like, you know how many times like somebody will ask you to do something and you don't feel like it feels right. And you're like, oh, I don't want to. I'm afraid to say no. Well, once you're not afraid to say no because you're confident and like that does not serve me. Like that is not serving me and my husband. No, removes the stress. Done deal. You're not like, "Oh, I don't wanna I don't wanna say it. No." I mean, "Oh, man." No, just say no. Um, it drives us to succeed and accomplish things that we might not have, accomplished if we didn't have that self-care and that confidence. So it's all, like, building upon, like, who you are. And welcome, I saw a new joiner. It's, like, all kind of building upon each other, like, we're practicing self-care that helps with our self-love, that helps with our confidence, that then brings us into doing things that we love to do, or that brings us peace, inner peace, and we're able to like assert things and accomplish things, and not just get discouraged. Be like more resilient. I love that word, resilient, because I know that personally I'm very resilient. My life has not been easy. I've chosen a very challenging path, but it is my journey. It is like nobody's else's journey, and I'm grateful for all of it, all the shitty times, and I'm grateful for all the amazing times. And if we didn't go through the shitty times, then we wouldn't be as grateful of the amazing times. It wouldn't be as amazing. And that's like life. That's just being part of a human. I don't know if you guys know, but I created a company called Believe in Humans, and this my parody skills. But yeah, this is also another store. That right now you can get one of these. Now let me ask you this: like, this is snapback. I'm not really hip or anything. Do you guys like you take that off, right? What do you think? I'm on fire. All right, crazy good Karen used to be crazy Karen. Let you know. I know. I know. Okay. It helps us. Uh, oh, it also okay. It helps us steer away from negative thoughts. So we catch ourselves. with the negative thoughts quicker and we're able to like switch it faster when we know that we're like in a good place or we know who we are and we're confident so we can um, switch out of that negative a lot faster than when we're like when we're needy. Like I used to seriously like be needy, depressed, like very needy. I was very needy, was not very independent, and I was, like, codependent. Would do whatever it took to have somebody kind of, like, help me along, and also serve my addiction, like, people who were, what do you call that? Enabling enabling my addiction. So, very toxic, like, all of it, just a very toxic life, very toxic. So this comes in all different colors too. There's like yellow and black and red and black and yeah. But I'll be like, um, okay. Yeah, so we talked about it helps us say no and to protect our energy. Like one of the biggest things is protecting your own energy and your inner peace. And if you're not used to doing that, once you learn how to do that, it is like one of the most powerful things that you could ever do for yourself. So yeah, super powerful to be able to protect your energy. Um, oh yeah, so the last thing is easier and easier to protect your own inner peace. Yeah. Um, and like I said, this doesn't just like happen overnight. It is like a practice. You practice it, and it takes time. But you also have to take that time out for you. So even if you meditate for like 1 minute in the morning before you leave your house, like 1 minute, you sit and you just focus on your breath for like 1 minute before you leave the house. That will be such a powerful self-love practice because it sets the tone for your day where you're focusing on you and your breath. 1 minute, man, it can shift your whole entire day. Um, and that's such a huge act of self-love and self-care is to being able to like take that 1 minute, 5 minutes, whatever it is, whatever you can do. Or, you know, give yourself goals. Okay, like for the month of February, I'm gonna walk outside no matter what it is for half an hour every day or for a mile every day, whatever that looks like for you. So it might start as like a half a mile, and then you might like say, okay, like in March, I'm gonna do another half a mile, so I'm gonna commit to a mile. Okay, so then in April, I'm gonna start to like run a little bit with my walks and kind of like pick up the speed and get a little cardio going. So these are all things that you can start to implement and give yourself these goals. It's really important to understand that like this might be a tough one. You ready for this one? You are not your job. You are not your job. You are not your family. You are not that spouse. There's so much more to you than all of that. Your soul is here right now in this body for a reason. There is no one like you but you, and you're meant to shine your light, your unique individualization of you out into the world and share your gift with the world. And then we can all sing together. I got the power. It's getting kind of hectic. It's getting nope. Um, right, cool. So that was the end of your training. I hope you guys enjoyed that training. Now your assignment. There is an assignment. If you guys are not in the Facebook group, you will not win prizes. You must be in the Facebook group, link in my bio. It is called Free 5-Day Self Love Challenge, hosted by Keeping It Real with KK. Join the group, win prizes. I still have to come up with the two other prizes, but one is a 30-day supply of Organifi red juice, which is like organic, soy-free, dairy-free, low glycemic. Tastes amazing. It's full of antioxidants, anti-aging, metabolism booster. Tastes like healthy fruit punch. So good. So good. Toot, toot, so good. Toot, 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 toot. I feel good. Do, 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 do. I knew that I would. Do, 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 do. I feel nice. All right. Your assignment. Ready? Drum roll. This is what I want you to do. You're gonna create. Okay, and you guys are gonna do. Well, you can do this anywhere, but like, what I recommend is on a piece of paper for my group members. On a piece of paper, you're gonna do two columns, negative and positive. So you're gonna write negative and then positive. So you're gonna have two columns, and you will write down what your self-talk is, like your negative self-talk that you hear yourself talking, like, "Oh my god, I'm stuck at this. Um, I'm not good at yoga, so I suck at it. I suck at yoga, so yeah." So you're gonna write that down, the negative chatter. So you're gonna do like 5 of these if you can. We'll say 3 to 5. So 3 to 5 negative self-talk chatter. You're gonna write those down in the negative column. In the positive column, you're gonna create an affirmation for that negative limiting belief. So if it's okay, so I wrote down a couple examples so you guys can have an idea. That you hear yourself saying, I'm tired. I am tired. And the positive is, I am full of positive energy. I am full of positive energy. I am full of positive energy. I'm so full of positive energy. And just like start saying that throughout your day. Or even write it on like a note card and put it up somewhere, like a post-it. You can write it on a post-it and like put these affirmations. So that's just one example. Another example is like I hate exercising or I suck at exercising. Okay. So the opposite, your affirmation will be I love moving my body. It brings me happiness. I love moving my body. It brings me so much happiness. I love moving my body. I love to exercise. Oh my God, exercising is so much fun. Okay. So you're going to do 3 to 5 of those examples of the negative chatter, self talk, limiting beliefs into a positive affirmative statement. And then you're going to take a picture. So, like, say you wrote it on a postcard, like on a 3 by 5, like this. You're going to take a picture of it and post it in the group under day 2 assignment, which I didn't post yet, but I will. And you'll put it there. Now, this enables you chances to win the prizes. I promise you guys by the end of today, I will have the 3 different prizes that we'll be giving away. One for sure is the container of Organifi red juice. So, just so you know, I'm an affiliate for Organifi. I've been since I got sober this time around for 7 years. My code is Karma. You get 20% off. I've been drinking all of their products like daily. Definitely the red green juice every single morning for energy and like a restart, reset, detox every single day since like for like 7 years. Crazy. So that's just one way to like green juice without actually doing all the work. You just like put in water and oh well I actually have it in my protein shake. So this is actually complete protein with a bunch of stuff in it. Um, mm, mm, mm. It's 20 grams of protein. It's organic. It's got organic romaine, flax, chia. Mm. Cool. All right. It's time to get on with our day. I am super grateful for you guys. and your energy and your presence being part of this. Everything is energy. So anybody who is watching this really took part in this particular training today. So I'm really grateful. Make sure you join the group if you want to win prizes and kind of like interact with meet a community of like-minded people. That would be amazing. And I guess that's really it. We can go out with some music. Your assignment is after each around your house because you are awesome. You are amazing. Absolutely.